Daily Survey with Rhea Rams is about to go live online. Catch the top Monster hits of the day based on your votes and other TDS goodness. Streaming video on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your TDS host, Rhea Rams. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1. Welcome back to the Daily Survey Monsters. I'm Rhea Rams, and we are going to be celebrating Women's Month all week, and today is a special one because today we are talking about the women who run the charts, our all women's playlist special. Now, joining us is someone who truly embodies that. She's a singer, she's a reina, and she's a woman who is making her mark across different spaces. So, Monsters, please welcome to the show our special guest, Reina Hispano-Americana 2025 and the voice behind Woman Like Me. Everybody, please welcome Dia MATÉ. Hey, Dia, thank you so much for
Rhea.
being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
No, it is such an honor to have you, especially during Women's Month. I mean, you just released an EP, which we will talk about later.
Yes.
But right now, I want to ask, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm really happy to be releasing new music and going back into the music industry full force.
And it's great to have you here, especially during Women's Month, which is, of course, about celebrating women. And obviously, you personally have a connection to really standing up for women.
Yeah.
So what does Women's Month mean to you?
I think Women's Month is really important to me because it's a reminder, not just to ourselves, but to everybody that we as women are capable, we're strong, we're independent, and we can do whatever we put our mind to. It's just that Women's Month is a time, it's a reminder to make us push forward more and do more. But again, we should highlight our women every month. It shouldn't just be in March. It should be every month, you know?
Yes, heavy on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, heavy on that. Now, you have worn so many hats. You're a singer, you're a performer, you're also a beauty queen. Now, how do these different sides of you connect? Do they ever overlap in the ways that you express yourself?
Well, I guess being all three things is really helpful because they overlap in the sense that being a beauty queen, you need to perform. You have to be able to put your best foot forward, have that confidence, and be able to not be afraid to put yourself out there. And I think it's the same as being a musician, being a performer. You have to put yourself out there into the light and show people who you are and not be afraid of what people think. So it's a nice thing to kind of dip my toes into everything and to experience it all because it's changed me as a woman. I guess it's given me more discipline and it's given me more confidence in myself as well.
Yes. And in doing that, you have inspired so many women as well. I mean, a lot of people love your song, Ganda Gandahan.
Thank you. Yes.
And a lot of people just look up to you as this very vocal woman who really knows what she stands for and knows who she is. And I think that's really amazing, especially in a world where still women tend to be put down, especially like in Women's Month alone. We've heard the issues, right?
Yeah, so many.
It's great to have really strong and powerful women standing up for all the other women out there.
Exactly.
Now, winning Reina Hispano-Americana 2025 is so huge. Just want to say congratulations
Thank
again.
you.
Queen.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, you know how when you say queen, it's like
Queen.
just to empower people. But
Yes.
this time, I am talking to an actual queen, an actual reina. Now, how has that experience shaped you as a woman and as an artist?
I think it's a really unique experience being a beauty queen and being a musician because when you step into that beauty queen limelight, it's a completely different avenue of, I guess, artistry and performance because you're not only expressing yourself, but you have to also show what you fight for. And for me, it was a lot of different causes. And I guess it taught me to be stronger as a woman because you're put under so much scrutiny as a beauty queen. There are a lot of pageant fans who can put you down, a lot of people in the industry who can put you down because one, either they don't believe you can do it, or two, they're threatened by you. It's a lot of different factors. So I guess being a beauty queen really taught me how to, one, adapt to the industry that I'm in, and two, to really believe in myself and be confident in my own skills and who I am. Because if you don't have that, you're going to fail. You really have to look inward to who you are in order to improve. And I guess also meeting all of these different women who are so beautiful, strong, or I can say even better than me as a beauty queen. But they've taught me so much about the discipline in the industry and what it's like to kind of open yourself up to other people and be vulnerable to what's around you. So I guess it's helped kind of trickle into me being a musician, creating more empowering music, creating more music that's not just for me but for other people as well.
Yes, and actually, aside from your music, you also, as a beauty queen, have these advocacies. Why don't you tell us a little bit about those?
So my main one is Cribs Foundation. So Cribs Foundation is a rehabilitation center for victims of abuse. These are girls ages 7 to 17 years old, and they stay there in cycles. So every 3 years, new girls come in. But the job of the people in Cribs is to take care of these adolescent girls that are growing up and to be able to make them feel better about their situation, make them heal in that time that they're there. So they don't have social media, they don't have access to the outside world. Their only avenue of like being able to express themselves is within the group.
Right.
So if my job there was going there to teach them music, to do voice lessons, do piano lessons, group singing, in order to give them a way of therapy that's not just like example journaling or talking to a therapist, like actually putting your emotions out, because that's what I used to do growing up, was putting my emotions and words into a piece of paper and turn it into songs, and that's kind of how my music career started. So I wanted to show that to them. And then other than Cribs Foundation is advocating for the LGBTQIA plus community. So I did that with one of my songs, Ina, which is championing the golden gays and bringing light to their cause of how they really brought up the queer community and how because of them the queer community can run. They walked so they could run.
Yes.
And now that's why drag queens are so accepted, they're so popular. It's because of these people. If they did not, if the golden gays did not do what they did in the 80s and the 70s, it would not be normalized today. So I think it's so important to put emphasis onto our queer community as well. Like how women, it shouldn't be just Women's Month. For Pride Month, it shouldn't just be Pride Month. It should be every month celebrating our women, our queer people, the dolls, and everybody as well.
Yes, I love that. Now, can you be honest with us?
Yeah.
What has been the most unexpected part of the whole experience? Not only like just as an artist and also as a beauty queen.
I guess one was winning. It was very unexpected for me. No, because of course, when you go into competition, right, you're very dead set on like, I want to win, I want this crown, like, para sa akin na to. But of course, you want to hope for the best and expect the worst.
Yes.
Because you're in an international competition, and at the same time, it's like, these girls are more capable or as capable as me to win. So I have to just fight for my spot, make sure that I put myself out there. And I guess I was really lucky, and the hard work really shined in that moment because I won. So that was really unexpected. I guess only because I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
And I was just really, really happy that came about, and everything that happened after was unexpected but such a blessing. Like all of the doors that opened for me, all of the new fans, all of the new opportunities, and I guess my life really transformed after I won. It became a whole like full circle thing for me as a beauty queen and as an artist as well.
That's so amazing to hear. Again, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And I love to see the like where you are now. Now, I'm curious though, I'm sure you were so busy during the pageant, right?
Yeah.
And even after, because after you win, that's where the work begins,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Did you have time for music still during that period?
You know what? Surprisingly, I did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I guess when it comes to productivity and your priorities and things that you're passionate about, you really have to make time for it even if you don't have time. So I guess like for example, a long day of work, but as being a beauty queen, I still make time to like, for example, from 10 to 4, I'm doing something as a beauty queen. From 5 to 10, I'm in the studio making a song. Or I'm contacting these people so that we can do this. Because I guess that making music was part of the advocacy, and I guess the platform was so big.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be able to do that at the same time. Kasi sayang naman, diba? I have the platform, I have the crown. Might as well make it worth it by releasing more music that kind of are attached to my advocacies and what I want to fight for and kind of amplify. So it was really important for me to be able to do so. So anytime I could carve out for that, I would. Yeah.
And the question on everybody's mind, natutulog ka pa ba during that time?
Hindi. Girl, hindi.
Girl, hindi halata. Hindi naman
It's
halata.
the concealer.
You need to
makeup
share.
guys.
You need to share the makeup routine
Yes,
with us.
next time.
But now let's get into music, Dia. So
Yes.
you just released your EP, Woman Like Me.
Mhm.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you,
It
thank
was,
you.
I listened to it. I think you released it 12 a.m., right?
Yes,
Yeah.
12 a.m.
The moment I saw it, I was like, hell yeah, let me give this a listen. Now, Monsters, if you haven't heard it, don't worry. Dia will be performing it live for us. But also, if you haven't heard it, why?
Why?
Give it a listen. It's so good. It's so different, too, from what you would normally hear.
Yeah.
Now, what was the moment that made you go, okay, I am ready to put this song out into the world?
Well, ako naman, with the Woman Like Me EP and the title track Woman Like Me, I guess I've always wanted to make a song that was tied to my journey as Reina Hispanoamericana. Because everyone was like, why don't you make like a sobrang Latina song or something like that? But at the time, it wasn't clicking.
Okay.
I was trying to write it, but I was writing other things because it was just my brain wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
And then right before the pageant, I had this idea. I was in the studio with my producer Jay Greg, and then we were making a beat, and I was like, okay, I want this type of sound. I want this. Because whenever I write a song, I have this vision in my head.
Wow.
And I just tell the producer, and then he got it agad. And then I was kind of just writing freestyle, and all of a sudden it clicked na parang, okay, I'll write in Tagalog. Because usually when I write in Tagalog, I always have a co-writer. But this is the time, I guess I've been speaking so much Tagalog that I was like, okay, I feel like I can do it. I'll just check it later.
Okay.
But I wrote in Tagalog, and then I was like, why don't I write in Spanish? Ang lakas ng loob ko, no?
I
Parang-
love it. No, but I really love it.
Yeah, so it was, for me, it was like, it was very, it was like going with the flow lang. It wasn't planned, which I love, I guess, with the Woman Like Me song. It wasn't planned talaga. I was like, okay, let's try to write it in Spanish. And then the song was buo na, and I was like, oh my god, I love this so much. It's different.
Yeah.
It's dance pop, hyper pop, because I've been listening to a lot of Addison Rae and Charlie XCX. So it really like influenced this song, right? And then I was like, oh, this is perfect for Reina Hispanoamericana. Why don't I pitch it to the organization? So they loved it, and then I was like, why don't we use it for swimsuit? They were like, no, this is gonna be for evening gown.
Oh my goodness.
So I was like, paano evening gown? Like, I don't understand. It's too fast. But them kasi, they like the evening gown fast, so the girls walk faster.
Fair.
Instead of like the slow orchestral music. Kasi in pageants, if it's slow music, the girls are gonna take their time. It's gonna end up being 40 minutes. Diba? So they wanted the evening gown to be like, what, 20 minutes max, 15 minutes. So it was a fast song, but then they were like, Dia, make it all Spanish. So it's like, paano kung gagawin yan? Kasi the Spanish I used was very minimal,
Yes.
very intermediate Spanish. The amount of Spanish I had to do to write it, to make it more Spanish, was like more advanced. So I was like, how do I do this?
Yes.
But it was nice because I had my roommate, Miss Bolivia, from my time in Reina Hispanoamericana. She really helped me like translate and like fix the structure.
Wow.
So it was nice to have a real Latina like
Yeah.
look at it and make sure it sounded correct. And then I sent her like my pronunciation. She's like, okay, that's correct. So thankfully nothing is wrong in the, in the song. So the Spanish version is actually, it came out before pa, like when the pageant happened. So the full Spanish version is there in the Reina Hispanoamericana page. It's in the pageant. But I was really excited kasi I had the Tagalog and the Spanish and the English
Yes.
version, which is what I was gonna release anyway. So it really, I guess, shaped my whole, it kind of summarized the whole experience of being a beauty queen and a musician at that time of my life.
Yeah,
Ayan.
I was gonna say nga, parang it was a marriage
Yeah.
of your different identities.
Yeah.
And you could hear that in the song. You mentioned like when you were writing it, it just flowed.
Mhm.
And I would say like listening to the song, it's laid back, but at the same time, it's also like, it's laid back, but it's like, you know when you're like
Yes.
sitting, yeah, but
Yeah.
you're also dancing.
If you want to dance, like you're in
Yeah.
the grab and you're like, yeah, let's
Yup.
go. Ganun
It's
lang.
just, and it makes you feel good about yourself, and I absolutely love it. There's also a line there in Spanish, right? No verás a mujer como yo,
yeah.
which means like you won't find a
woman like me,
which
yeah.
is something you also repeat in the. And I love that empowerment. Like I love the confidence that the song really makes you feel.
Thank you.
Now, what aside from your journey as Reina Hispanoamericana in 2025,
yes.
what else inspired this song?
I guess what really inspired it was me being in my confident era of really knowing myself and knowing my capabilities as a songwriter, as an artist, as a producer, like knowing what I wanted in my life. I guess, as well as being a beauty queen, because I think I've gone through like the trials and tribulations of an artist, like trying this, trying that. But I felt like with this, it was very like I knew what I was doing. I wasn't making it for anybody but myself.
I love that.
So that's really what inspired it. Was I need to make something that's for me to empower me talaga fully. You know, like no one can find a woman like me. I was trying to write other lyrics to go after that. And I was like, you know what? I'll just make this the hook na lang. Cause it's like, duh.
Yeah.
Who's gonna find a woman like you? Everyone is unique in their own way, diba? So it really just inspired me to just continue and to just make something for the girls, the days, the dolls, the gays, everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I love it. It's you said you wrote it in your confident era, and you can feel the confidence just exhuming from this. Is that even a word? Like
it's exuding.
Yeah,
it's like just
exuding
coming out
from
of the song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's really great, and I'm so excited for Monsters to listen to it. Actually, somebody on TikTok is asking, somebody said slay, and
yes.
someone's asking, what can you say though about the people who constantly criticize how women dress?
Kakainis. I mean, like, why are you gonna criticize what a woman's wearing? Like, example, the biggest example is Billie Eilish, right? Like,
yes.
she's always wearing baggy clothes, and then as soon as she wears like something tight, everyone's like, and then they start criticizing her because she's finally showing her body. But then they were already criticizing her because she was wearing baggy clothes. Like, make up your mind. You know what I mean? Like, a woman can wear whatever she wants to wear. And I guess we're in 2026. I can go out in Adam Sandler clothes and no one's gonna care, right?
Yes.
And I'm not gonna care because it's my self-expression. It's the way I want to show myself every day. And if I want to go out in shorts and slippers, so be it. If I want to go out in a gown, so be it, right?
Exactly.
So to the haters that want to criticize women's clothes,
Stop it. Just stop.
no, it's not it. It's not it.
Exactly.
No, exactly.
And I think people really have to understand that women dress for themselves.
Exactly.
I feel like there's still this notion that, when a girl wears something revealing, it's because she wants to get the attention
Yeah,
of other
exactly.
people. Stop.
No, we dress for ourselves. We want to look good for ourselves and
we
to be
wanna feel good.
confident.
Exactly. So please, guys, I'm looking at I was like, where's my camera? Please, guys, let's stop with all the criticism.
Exactly.
Now, Dia, we're talking about your song "Woman Like Me," which you just released last Friday.
Yes.
And the title itself is strong. You did mention you wrote this during your confident era. But who would you say she is? Who is this woman? How would you describe a woman like you?
Like me specifically.
Yes.
I guess if I'm gonna describe a woman like me, like myself, I've allowed myself to mess up and to go through the motions. I mean, we women, we cry,
Yes.
we freak out, we mess up, but at the same time, we're beautiful, we're confident, and we can do whatever we put our mind to because we're strong, independent women. And yes, we have our hormones. Yes, these happen, but at the end of the day, we're gonna make it work, and we're gonna slay and be sexy and confident always. Ano yan?
I love
Ganun
that.
lang.
I really love that you even said that a woman like you is someone who can get messy, someone who can get sad. Because I feel like that's so natural, and I feel like that's what we women tend to try to not seem like.
Exactly.
Because people already say like, oh, you're a girl, you're so emotional, whatever. But it's part of who we are.
No, it really is. And I don't like it when people criticize, like, you know, when they're just at face value na parang, oh, maganda lang siya, walang talent, walang ambag. Or, beauty queen lang yan, hindi siya talented, ano lang, beauty queen lang yan. And people really say that, you know. Or, musician ba talaga yan? Parang hindi. So, for me, it's like, why are you judging something that's at face value? When everybody is deep, they have depth, they have personalities. They're not just the pretty face that they put out. So that's why Woman Like Me also came to be. Because it's not just this. There's a lot going inside that you don't know about. So,
I love that. I love that. Now, is this EP more personal, or would you say it's more storytelling? Like, are we getting real life Dia in these songs, or is it a mix of everything?
I think it's a mix. I think it is more inspired by other people and other things happening in the world. So, for example, Ganda Gandahan is a mix of that. Because I was really frustrated after I won my national title that people wouldn't think I would succeed as a beauty queen and as a musician. Because one, they were like, oh, you're too short, you're too fat, you're not pretty enough, mas maganda yung second runner-up. Ganon, ang daming ganon, dude. So I was like, This is so annoying. Why I'm so frustrated. They think I can't make it. So it's literally the first two lines of the song, and then it transitions into me wanting to empower other people. Like ganda ganda, and just be beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then with the other songs, it's kind of a mix of like my own personal experiences and championing other causes. For example, Ina is for the Golden Gays. Part of Ganda Gandahan is for the ballroom community because of the voguing in the music video. And a lot of other things. So it really is a mix.
I love that. And I love how every song in itself stands for something on its own. Now, which song would you say? Was there a song actually that was hardest to write?
Ooh. Ako naman, I don't think there was a song that was hard to write. I think it was hard to put out. In the sense that, should I put this out? Yeah, so I think that song was Ako Lang. It's the last song of the EP. That one is the most personal. That one is really drawing from really personal experiences. Because I guess as I started going into this industry, I faced a lot of scrutiny. Like being, I guess, related to specific people or being in relationships with specific people. It put me under a limelight. Right. And then I'd get compared to other people, other beauty queens, other women in general. And I was never... It felt like I was like, why are you doing this? Like it's criticism that isn't needed, but it's part of the industry. It's part of being in showbiz or being in front of a camera. So I wanted to make a song that was like, gusto ko ako lang. Every day, ako lang. I'm gonna choose myself and not choose anybody else. I love that. So it's kind of like Woman Like Me, but it's more intense. It's more like in your face. And it has a lot of different themes of like, when you're in a relationship, you go through jealousy. You think of like a past person in the relationship and you're like, why am I being compared? But it's really learning how to learn from that criticism, learn from that experience, and turning it into your own self-confidence. That forget them, like these people, whatever. Like I'm just gonna focus on myself, and that's why gusto ko ako lang. So I guess I wasn't sure if I want to release it because it was a little bit controversial at the time. And I was a beauty queen too, so I was like, is this gonna match? But then I was like, you know what? F it. Like, I'm gonna put it out there because people need to hear it. People need to hear this side of me and this vulnerable part of me because I'm not just a perfect beauty queen that has like, it's always poised. No, I'm an imperfect woman who has experiences and wants to share it to the world. Ayan.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for listeners to hear that song also.
Because
I feel like that's something that we as women also have difficulty doing. We're always expected to care for other people, to put other people first. And we tend to forget us. So this song is a reminder, ako lang.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
Ako lang.
Now, on the flip side,
yes,
which song was the easiest one to write?
Oh my gosh. I think the easiest really was Woman Like Me. Because I wrote it in a day. I wrote it really fast, maybe in like 3 hours.
And that's like a tri-language.
Yeah, I know it's a tri-language song. It's like Spanish, English, Tagalog, which I don't know how I did. Girl, I still don't know. But I guess it's because I wasn't thinking Because when you're writing a song and you think too much, it's gonna take forever. And I also have ADHD. So it's like if I start something, right, and I'm not so passionate, I'm gonna leave it in like my bank for like 3 years before I go back to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with this song, I was so locked in. I was like, okay, I'm going to finish this. And I finished it. Agad.
Oh
and then
my
my producer also finished the prod. Agad. Which was perfect. And then usually that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Usually it's like ako lang. It took like a couple revisions pa to make sure it was the right, the right lyrics or whatever, because we were afraid of what people were gonna think. But this one, I was like, you guys decide what you think, but I love it. Ganun lang. Yeah.
And I love that attitude. I love that mentality. It's just so what should be becoming of a woman. Like we're so conditioned to care so much about what other people think. But you're just like, bahala kayo dyan.
No, literally, like, bahala kayo dyan with the song.
Yeah. I like it eh. Yeah. And that's what's important. Especially, I feel like as an artist, it's so important that you remember your roots. Like, what do I like?
Exactly.
Because, you get so lost also in like, what will other people like? What will they stream? What will they listen to? That's why I'm so excited for people to hear this song. Because it really feels so different from what music has been sounding like as of late. Now, when your listeners listen to your entire EP for the first time, what is it exactly that you want them to feel?
Ooh, I want them to feel confident, which is 1, beautiful, which is 2, and 3, empowered. Confident, beautiful, and empowered. Because I guess with this EP, it was made out of love. And I like to say it's a love letter to the women out there, the community, the dolls, the days, the gays, everybody. Even men. I mean, like, guys, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, I just want people to feel loved. I want them to feel like when they listen to it, especially Ganda-Gandahan or Woman Like Me, they feel like they're their best selves, the most confident, sexy, beautiful selves. Because as women, that's how we should feel every day.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that. Now, we were talking about your song "Woman Like Me," and
Yes.
you did mention you started writing it in English.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you were like, what if I add a little Filipino here? And then biglang Spanish.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to bring all those languages into one song?
Well, I guess for me, I've always loved, of course, OPM. I'm Pinoy, right?
Yes.
I love writing in Tagalog. It's a different emotion, like singing in Tagalog, writing in Tagalog. English is my mother tongue, so that's the easiest for me. Like, I can just write like it's nothing when it's English. But I guess with Spanish, kasi it's a different ball game. And I guess I felt a connection to the Latin community because of being Reina Panamericana. I grew up with Latino. So it was like a very like, why don't I do this? Why don't I try it out? Because everyone has been asking me, the pageant fans have been asking me to make a Spanish song or to sing in Spanish more. So I was like, why not try it? Because I really wanted to embrace what that title of being Reina Panamericana, someone who was promoting Latin culture at the time. So I was like, why not do it? And of course, Bad Bunny, right, is making like moves. Young Miko is making moves. Rosalia, like all of these people who write in Spanish. That Spanish is, it's becoming a global, more global than it was before. So, and I guess like with our ties with the Hispanic community as well, I felt like it was very, very fitting. And I feel like OPM is also growing international, like how K-pop did. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it was the perfect thing to kind of blend it all together. So everyone in my fan base could connect.
I love that. And I just came to realize, like, because it has 3 languages in the song, so many people will get introduced not only to the Spanish language, but also people outside the Philippines will get introduced to
Tagalog.
Filipino.
Exactly.
That's why, ang ganda. Oh my God, I get it. Like, I just want to get to it already. But before that, Dia, do you feel like that reflects who you are as an artist right now? I mean, you did mention earlier that you faced a lot of scrutiny, and I'm sure when you're getting into the industry, when you're new to it, mahirap siya. It affects you still. But now, you seem so, like, I'm so inspired. Like, I admire you so much because you just seem so confident in yourself. You're so sure of yourself, and despite the noise from outside, from other people, you just seem to be so I mean, not necessarily unbothered, but you know how to handle it so well. So what would you say that is who you are as a person right now, and what would you say to those who are struggling with criticism from other people, especially women who are getting criticized by even, I would say, people closest to them, maybe their parents or their partners?
Yeah. Well, ako naman, I guess as a woman now, you are correct, Rihanna. I guess I'm very confident in myself because I know who I am. I know what I want and who I want to be. So that's helped a lot in kind of silencing all of the noise. Kasi I guess I was under scrutiny for a while. I mean, being in the pageant industry for like 2-3 years. I was on Your Face Sounds Familiar. I was on a TV show, right? So it's you really like see all of these comments, and I'm human, diba? I see a lot of the comments, a lot of the things. Sometimes I get even from my team, I get constructive criticism, which is okay. I actually really appreciate that. But then you see a lot of the comments that are useless, na parang, ay, syonget to.
Grabe naman sila.
Syonget, yeah, no, like it's consistent every time I post. Someone says syonget ka, or like I tone deaf, she can't sing. Ang daming ganon. Or like, pangit. But it's useless. It's like, what is this comment gonna do for my life? It doesn't improve my life. It doesn't do anything. Like, okay. And then, it's like they're just letting out their frustrations. And then I guess, if you are facing this, if there's someone who is facing this type of criticism that I am, just look at the profile picture. If it's a random picture, or they have 0 followers, or it's black, it's either they're a bot, or they're paid to do it, or they have no life. And they're just insecure, and that they're just taking it out on you. And just remember, these people don't matter. And in the general sense of facing criticism and comments, I think for me, it's really just focus on yourself, focus inward, and just think of it as noise. Kasi these negative comments don't let them define your life. Because the more that you take in negative energy, the more you will put out negative energy.
Love.
So as long as you focus on the positive comments and the positive energy of other people, the more you will put out positive energy. Well, yeah, and just know who you are. Because that's really what's gonna guide you in this whole thing. Yeah.
There you go, monsters. Words of wisdom from Miss Dia Mate.
Yes.
From the queen. Now, before we let you go, Dia, what's next for you? Are we going to be expecting new music, more performances, or maybe a new era?
Ooh, well, I'm really excited because I guess this is my transformational era.
Okay.
Because the beauty queen, I'm not saying I'm closing the doors to the beauty queen era, but I guess this part of my life has served its purpose, and I'm so glad that it did. It gave me so many opportunities, so many grateful things. But it's closed for now, and it's closing, and I closed it with Woman Like Me. But it's always gonna be a part of me. But I am excited to kind of move forward to the next era of my life with more experimental music. You'll hear more from me that's more me, being more Dia without the restriction of having to keep up with the beauty queen standard, because now I can be fully myself as an artist, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting. That is so exciting. And
Thank you.
where can we follow you for updates?
Well, you can follow me at Dia X Mate on Instagram, Facebook, X, basically all social media platforms, TikTok, and then Dia Mate on YouTube. And please stream my latest track, Woman Like Me, and the EP Woman Like Me, which is out now on all digital streaming platforms.
There you go. Dia X Mate and Dia Mate.
Yes.
Everywhere. And make sure to stream Woman Like Me, the song and the EP. Now, Dia, before we let you go, thank you so much again for
Thank you
hanging
as
out with
well.
us. It's always such a pleasure to chat with you. And it's always, honestly, I've always feel so empowered. This is the second time I'm talking to you, and I feel so empowered. And I'm sure all our listeners do so as well.
Thank you, Ria.
So once again, monsters, this has been Dia Mate, Reina Hispano-Americana 2025, and the artist behind the EP, Woman Like Me. And now she will be performing the song live with us. So let's give it up for Dia Mate with Woman Like Me, only here on The Monster.
You know, sometimes it just has to happen, and you just have to make a pop song.
They always be at the tell me what to do, acting like I know nothing, I'ma catch a mood. How lucky, I'm so pretty, all I'll ever be. Like girl, are you sure? I know you follow me. Soy la reina, sé que lo sabes. Alam mo na di mo ko kayang gayahin. Dame el paso, no este tiempo. Tanging aking ang corona pati trono. All they see is all they think of me. Superficial personality. It only matters when it's not that deep. Just wait and see. You can't find a woman like me, a woman like me. You can't find a woman like me. I'll be all that you see. You can't find a woman like me. A woman like me. You can't find a woman like me. I'm a queen, you see. You can never find a woman like me. Living on the stage, gotta love the thrill. Long hair, long gowns, a sex appeal. Dead mo sa mga haters, di nakikinig. Don't matter if they love me, I'ma do my thing. Soy la reina, sé que lo sabes. Alam mo na di mo ko kayang gayahin. Dame el paso, no sa tiempo. Tanging aking ang corona pati trono. All they see is all they think of me. Superficial personality. It only matters when it's not that deep. Just wait and see. You can't find a woman like me, a woman like me. You can't find a woman like me. I'll be all that you see. You can't find a woman like me, yeah. A woman like me. You can't find a woman like me. I'm a queen, you see. You can never find a woman like me. Una mujer como yo, no verás mujer como yo. Ya lo ves, no verás mujer como yo. Una mujer como yo, no verás mujer como yo. Soy reina, ya lo ves, no verás mujer como yo. A woman like me, you can't find a woman like me. I'll be all that you see, you can't find a woman like me. A woman like me, you can't find a woman like me. I'm a queen, you see, you can never find a woman like me. A woman like, a woman like me. A woman like, a woman like me. A woman like, a woman like me. A woman like me.
The Daily Survey. Exclusive interview. Monster exclusive interview. Only from Manila's hottest. Monster RX93.1.